Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. My name is Jenna Meyer. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. I put out videos every week about teaching online, mostly teaching on Outschool. I've been meaning to do this video for a few weeks now, but I wanted to share with you the most important Zoom features that it takes to run an Outschool classroom on Zoom. So I have been teaching with Outschool for about 6 or 7 weeks now, and when I first started teaching, I was really nervous and I was practicing on Zoom several times. I even practiced with my mom. There were some logistical things that I wanted you to be aware of and things that I learned as I was teaching. So I hope this video is helpful. I hope it helps ease some of your anxiety and nervousness around running a classroom via Zoom, and just know that you will learn as you go and it's a process and you'll get better as you go as well. But I really hope that these tips and tricks for Zoom will help you. I will also say if you need help teaching on Outschool or how to organize your classroom or ways to make your classroom more engaging, I would love to help you. Hit me up down below. My email is listed, my referral link is down below, and I'd be happy to help you. So anyway, enjoy this video. I hope it's helpful. Hey, hello everyone. So I'm going to show you how I get into Zoom via Outschool. So I always just go to outschool.com. Here's what I see when I log in. I will go up here to teach. And then my next class is tomorrow morning at 9:30 Central Time. And I'm going to click on the class and I'm going to go here to Classroom. And then I'm not going to actually do this, but I will click this green Start Live Meeting button, and then it will prompt me to open Zoom. I click on that, and then you click Join with Computer Audio, and you click on that. So that should be good to go. If you don't have Zoom already on your computer, I think it will prompt you to download Zoom, and just do that because you do need Zoom to teach on Outschool. So now I will go to my Zoom meeting. I've got one going already. I've got me as the main screen for you, and then I've got a second participant, which is my phone. So I've got my hat here as the second participant. And I'll just show you, just when I go into Zoom, I start the meeting about 5 minutes ahead of time so that it allows me enough time to check my audio and check my camera to make sure everything is working properly. I usually go down here to video and I check to make sure that I have my video working properly. Sometimes I have two videos where I can go back and forth between my other webcam and this video, so that's where you would do that. And then I always check my audio, test speaker, test microphone. I won't do it now, but this is where I always test that, so to make sure that you can hear and that when you speak you can be heard. So then the next thing I do is go here to participants, and that'll open the right hand screen here, and you'll see yourself as the host. You see me now as the participant, and then here is also where you see students who are starting to enter the classroom or the waiting room. So down here, these three buttons here are really important. You want the play, enter, and exit chime to be clicked because it will ding when a student is asking to be entered into the classroom. So you want to be able to be notified when that happens. You don't want to be sitting there waiting for students, or maybe you've started class and then a student comes 5 minutes late, but you missed it. So make sure that chime is on. That's really important. So I'm going to click that. You can also click up here. I never do this, but you can mute participants upon entry. I don't do that. I like my students to be able to greet each other and say hello to each other. I sometimes do this if I remember. I will lock the meeting once all students have entered the classroom. So just for safety purposes, so you can lock the meeting. Down here, you can mute all students at once. I do this often when I play music, and because Zoom highlights different people when they speak, when I play music or a CD in my classroom and all the kids are singing, Zoom sometimes doesn't know whose audio to focus on. So I usually mute all students when I start playing music, or yeah, anyway, so mute all and then you can unmute all. So I haven't actually tried that. I just figured that out, that you can mute all at once and unmute all at once. I haven't really been able to unmute students. I usually have parents do it, but I'm going to try this tomorrow to see if it works, the unmute button for all. I don't know if that's new or not. I've never noticed it before, so I'm actually really excited about it. So that's kind of this participant side, and then I'll go up here. You can change the view. So right now I am in, I forget what they call it, I think speaker view. I like this view when there's just a couple students because you can see all of the students up here. If there's like 3 or 4, that's great. But sometimes if I have 6, 7, 8 students, I do prefer the gallery view because then you can see all students. Sometimes in the speaker view, some of the students get cut off. So gallery view is my favorite. And then you can pin your video, go to these three buttons here and pin video. And I often do this. This is kind of my default. I'm the big screen and all the students are smaller. But if I want to highlight a student who is speaking, you can go to the three buttons on that student's profile and you can pin their video. So hello to the hat. And then you can also change students' names. So you can rename here and I will rename hat. So I did this once when I had a student enter the classroom and mom introduced the student with a nickname and it was different than what was listed on the roster. So I just quickly went in there and changed it to the student's nickname. So it can be handy. Also, if you teach siblings and it's listed as the sibling's name, you can change it to the correct name. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I do here. Sometimes if there's a behavior issue, I haven't had to do this, but you can put students in the waiting room and that will kind of take them out of the class for a little bit and then you can invite them back in. You can also mute students. So I feel like I missed the button. So you can mute yourself and it's not letting me mute, but you definitely can mute students. You can either do it down here, mute all, or usually there's by each student, there's this mute button, but I use that again, like I said, when I play music so that my voice and my audio is highlighted on Zoom. So that's really important. And then the views, I think that's it. I feel like that's it. Down here, there is a chat box. I don't use the chat box because I teach primary age students who don't really know how to type, but you can chat with students here. I share my screen a lot with students because we use a lot of Google Drive, or Google Doc presentation. So sharing your screen is really simple. So share screen here, and then you choose whatever screen you want to share it with. And just pulls up, and then you can annotate here, you can draw, you can write, you can do text, and then you can stop the screen share whenever you're done. So that's it, you guys. I think that covers it. Honestly, it's really pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, I think that's all. Those are like the most important features. I sometimes use the whiteboard. That's another thing you can do with the share screen. So the whiteboard, you can write to the students like that, and same thing, stop share right there. So yeah, I feel like that's it. And let me know in the comments down below what other features on Zoom have been helpful for you. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, you guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye.